Welcome to qiphyedu. So now let's move on to question 2 in computer science A2 level, paper 41, October, November 2021. Alright, so let's open up Visual Studio again and continue on with the previous projects. Okay, let's create a new, let's just create a new module. Project add module, and let's click on add. This will give us module 2.vb. Okay, so now let's look at the second question. It says a program written using object-oriented programming stores pictures as objects. The program stores the dimensions of the picture, width and height, the color of the frame, e.g. black, and a description of the picture, e.g. flowers. The class has the following attributes and methods. A, it says the constructor takes the picture description, frame color, height, and width as parameters and sets these two private attributes. Write the program code to declare the class picture is constructor. So update at the moment. Do not write any other methods. Use your language appropriate constructor. All attributes should be private. Okay, so now let's start off with declaring a new class. So this one is class picture. Okay, and now let's declare description and frame color. So private description as string. Okay, then private width height as integer, right? And then public sub new. Then let's just name it similar to the attributes that we have on top. So let's say DSC, FRNE, WID, and AGI. So description. So width, and our frame colored. Okay, so with that, we're done with the first question. So let's just open up our document. Okay, let's go to question 2. Let's paste the code in Word. Okay, now let's move on to part 2b. The for get methods return the associated attribute. For example, get description returns the description of the picture. Write the for get methods. So here there are 4 gets methods here: get description, get height, get width, and get color. Okay, so let's just do it with the class as well. So this one would be function get description, return description. Okay, one, and then the second one is function get height. So return the height. Okay. And then the third one, which is get width, return width. Last one, function get color, return clear color. Okay. Now let's just copy and paste these 4 functions into our document. Okay, now let's move on to C. The method set description takes a new description as a parameter and writes this value to the appropriate attribute. Write the method set description. Okay, so let's just add a new function here. Function set new description. So let's just put in the script, and then description, like the script. Okay, like that. And then, what's this? Okay, set description takes a new description as a parameter and writes this value to the appropriate attribute. So this is not a function, this changes to sub. Okay, so let's copy and paste this into our program. Okay, D, write program code to declare an array of type picture with 100 elements. So let's just do it. It's for this one, since it doesn't mention anything about main program, then it's a global array. So let's just do it by entering on the first line to go to the second line. So dim array 100 elements, so 0 to 99, dim array 99 as picture. All right. And then here it says E. The text file pictures.txt stores the data for the pictures in the order description with height color. For example, first picture, the text file is this, and this. The data read into the program for the text file is stored in an array of type picture. The main program and the function will need to access the array data. The function read data opens the file from pictures.txt, reads the data, creates a new object for the type picture for each picture, writes it for each object, raises an exception of the file cannot be found, counts and return the number of pictures in the array, and the right program code for the function read data. Okay, so now we need to have the pictures.txt files. So put up my files here. There it is. Now I need to move it to my Windows installation, Windows virtual machine. So I'm going to do that now. Yep. So let's save it here. Okay. Now I should be able to open up in my Visual Basic. So the function read data opens the file pictures.txt. Okay, so let's do that. This one we need to do it outside the class. So function read data. And then it opens the file picture.txt, and then we need to remember it says read an exception. So try file open 1, z / pictures txt. The reason why I use z is because my network folder is z, so I'm just going to use that. So this one is open mode .input. I'll tell you why. I'll show you why it's z colon. So open up File Explorer, go to this PC. So you see my network location, it says z colon. And when I copy the file, it will also say z colon, like that. So that's why it's like that. Oh, and I haven't copied and pasted this thing, so I'm just gonna copy that right now. I'm moving into a different folder. So, right. So then, file open mode input, and then reads the data from the file while not DOF. So to make sure the file has not ended yet. So reads the data from the file. So like for example here it's in the order of description with height and frame color. So dim, we need to declare everything here. So DSC, dim DSC as that's how it was string. So dim DSC as string equals to line and quote 1, and then dim width as integer equals line input 1, then name height as integer equals line input 1. Finally, dim frame as string equals to line input 1. Okay, and then create a new object. So name new object as new picture. Okay, bracket DSC WIDTH HIGHT FIME. With that, we're done with the 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then creates a new object of type picture for each picture, and then writes each object to the array. Um, array num. Okay, so we need to declare another variable here. So let's do it outside div num of pic as integer, number of pictures equals to 0. So array num of pic equals to new object. Okay, and then num of pic plus equals 1. All right, so then counts and returns the number of pictures in the array. So counts and return the number. So what we do here, before we actually return it, we need to close the document, close the file. So file close 1. Catch X as an exception. This will raise an exception. So by returning an error, for example, console write line, file not found, and try, and then return num of it. Okay, so this one we need to declare outside of the exception handling area, so that will solve our problem. Okay, so we're done with this one. Let's just copy and paste this into our document. Okay, then this one is 2D. 2D was set description. Sorry, it was about to declare array type picture. We forgot to paste that. This one we need to drag it down to part 2E. Let's paste it here. Let's just backspace this. Okay, part 2F. The main program calls the function read data. So let's just we go to the next line, line number 47. Sub main bracket enter, and then call read data. All right, and then just copy and paste this into our document. Okay, like so. And then 2G, the main program needs to ask the user to input their requirements for picture. The user will enter the color of the frame, the maximum width, and maximum height. The program will then search the array of pictures and output the picture description, the width and the height of any picture that meets the user's requirements. The program should allow the user to input the color in any case, e.g. silver, or silver, basically different whether or not there's capitalization or not, and still output the correct results, edit the main program to perform the described tasks, described actions. So here I'm going to do something like this. I'm going to dim debully, because here we need to input the requirements for pictures. So the user will enter the color of the frame color as string equals console.readLine. So above this we need to do something like console.writeLine to put the frame color, and then we need to change this to okay, so let's just open up the file and see what we have. So open up our Z drive, our pictures. So you can see here in our file, it's everything is actually in small letter, so we change it to small letter. So so this will be our case, try by that, and then for the next 3 lines will be the same. Console.x to the next 4 lines, console.writeLine, input the maximum width. Okay, and then name max width as integer equals to console.readLine console dot right line input the maximum height, name the max height is integer equals console dot read line. Okay, and then once that's done, you will need to look through the the array. Okay, so for I equals 0 to 99, so using a for loop here. So so for I equals 0 to 99, if frame color equals to array I dot get frame color, get color, then console dot write line array I dot get color, because here you see you need to output search the array of pictures, outputs oh sorry, not the color. So we need to output the picture description. So okay, if we need to create a nested if statement. So if frame color equals to array I dot get color, then if max width is if width is less than or equal to max width. In this case, when we're talking about width, we're talking about array I dot get width and array I get height equal less than or equal to max height less than or equal to max height. Then console.write line, we need to output the picture description. So get the description. Okay, array I get description and the array I dot get width and array I get height. Okay, then and if okay, so by doing so we should be able to get our line. But then before this, after this, we also need to use console.readLine so that we can have the program staying in the window without closing. Then now we can copy and paste this entire thing back into our document. Okay, I'm just gonna enter this down. Okay, test your program. So I'm just gonna go to project, properties, change the startup project to module 2. Start. Let's see if it works. File not found, input the frame color. Okay, file is not found. Okay, let me see. Then, okay, I'm gonna try again. Let's try and type in the color and see what happens. So you literally get nothing. Object reference is not set to an instance of an object. Try again. Okay, this time it works. Let's try to see. Okay, so it works, but the object reference is not set to an instance of an object. No clue what happens. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, I think I made a mistake here, so I'm just gonna use my ref array. By ref array as picture. Modify the contents of the picture. Okay, let's try again. Oops. Okay, let's try again. Okay, now it. Oh. Yes. Okay, I'm just gonna move the number of pictures to the main program. Oops. And this one changed to X for everything. Try again. Okay, so this time it worked. So so you can see here, it's not really it's not exactly what we want because it's not spaced out. So I'm just going to try and space it out a little bit. Right. So the mistake I made just now was that because I actually did not declare the number of pictures in the main program and I did not by-ref it in the function, it actually ended up in the for loop. There's actually no data whatsoever. So we don't know what is the total number of pictures available. So what I did was I just used number of pick from 0 to 99, but there's not exactly everything inside, and the array doesn't exactly have all 99 files. So the best way to actually prevent any errors from happening is actually to get the number of pictures from the function and send it back to the main program, and then use this for I or for X or whatever, and then put it in here to the maximum number of pictures minus 1. By doing so, we'll be able to get our output. Okay, so here what we do, we just need to test the program, so let's put black 100. Okay, 100. Okay, screenshot this and then send it to our document, and at the same time we need to modify the program again. So okay, let's copy it. Okay, now let's try for the second one. Or before we do that, let's just send this thing back to our part 2G.
Okay.
And also modify the function read data. Okay, put it back into our, I think it's here, yeah. Okay, and then now let's move on to next data that we need to put in. This should be silver. Oops. Silver 25 and 25. And then we get nothing because there's no data. So let's just screenshot this. Okay, zoom in. Okay, done. So we're done with question 2. Alright, so this is the end of question 2 for computer science paper 41 A2 level, October, November 2021. So I'll move on with the next question, which is question 3 in the next video. Do share this, I hope you guys find this video helpful. Do share this video to other people who may need help with computer science paper 4. As always, I hope to see you guys again in the next video. Till then, this is qiphyedu. Goodbye.